Racism. Mr. President, you have vociferously denied being a racist. Your denials have come repeatedly and from many of your surrogates. On several occasions, you have even highlighted your friendship with those of color. But as with many other things, these denials seem hollow and maybe even a little trite. Frankly, your defense of your character with regards to racism is in reality laughable. Although you have highlighted people of color with whom you have had dealings and refer to them as friends, this in reality is disingenuous. As pointed out elsewhere, you really do not have friends. You have people whom you use and discard, but even those closest to you would find it difficult to fit into the friend mold. This is all the more so with those of color, whom you really use to promote yourself rather than genuinely drawing close to them on an intimate basis required by the word friend. And whereas you've been accused of using a racial slur which has been used to call into question the humanity of a race of people, you find it easy to call into question the humanity of an individual by calling her a dog. I find him equally offensive, as I think most people do. Of course, this is not the only incident where you vilify those you find objectionable by slurring their character or calling into question their very humanity. Therefore, your very defense gives substance to your accuser, and once again highlights your lack of good judgment. If, in fact, you're not a racist, then your words and actions need to reflect that reality. Neither of these show the kind of regard for your fellow human being which would characterize someone you purport to be. The people with whom you surround yourself, the words you use to demean those whom you find objectionable, and the way you use people for your personal advantage, all give lie to your defense and make it ever more obvious that your accusers are correct. It would seem to me that the real you is coming out from behind the persona you created to befuddle the masses, confuse your opponents, and enamor your supporters. Unfortunately for you, the masses are becoming aware of your ploys, your opponents are understanding who you are, and even your loyal supporters are gradually growing weary of your antics. It may not be enough to cause your immediate demise, but surely history will be a harsher judge than those who are currently propping you up, often to fulfill their own agendas.